going to go to my symbols library here, and there's not very many symbols, but I can click on this pull down menu and say open symbols library. And I'm going to go to Tiki down here, and I'm going to go large thumbnail list. And so I'm going to get this this bird. I'm just going to pull it out and drop it. And so there's that bird, and I'm going to move him over here, duplicate him. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Object, Repeat, and I'll do Radial because that's fun. And ooh, look what it did. And so I've got this repeating bird. And so down here, there's controls. I can push this one, and you see as I pull up, it's not repeating on that side. On this one, same thing the other way. And so I can tell it to repeat. And by default, it will do a full repeat. So that's one setting. Right here, there's a setting. Let's see what happens if I click, pull down. I have 8 instances. It says right there, there are 8 birds.
Okay.
I pull down 7, 6, 5. If I get down to just 2 or 3, it's not going to repeat at all. Or it's not going to be radial at all. So that's that one, or I can do more.
Oh my gosh.
And get something very abstract. And what else do we have? We've got, and I'll tell this to be full on repeat here. Okay, I've got a circle right here. If I pull that circle, look what it's doing. It's pulling the enter part in. So it's just those heads. If I pull the circle out, it's going to make the radius of the circle wider. So that's this one right here. So that's pretty cool. And look, I'm getting some kind of cool, it's a bird ball with funky star in the middle, but then maybe I want less birds in it. And there you go. So that's radial. Okay, I'm going to pull this guy over here. I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to go to Object. I'll go to Repeat. And this time I'll do Grid. I'll do Mirror first because Mirror is most boring. There, that's all Mirror does. It just flips it. But it's really handy for logos or things that you may want to repeat. And there's not a lot of controls other than I can pull them, closer in. And there I've created some new funky monster. That's pretty fun. If I go to my appearance panel, you'll see that it will tell you that I have a I have to have it selected. Oh, I'm in the default. I was in I got to escape out of, I didn't notice that I was in isolation mode. And so here in my appearance panel, it tells me I'm in a mirror repeat right there. And so again, I can scale it bigger or smaller, or I can click bigger or smaller here, or I can click on the that middle line to pull it apart. So that's kind of fun. That's repeat. That's the most boring one. And then this last one I'll show you. This one's for a grid. I'm going to make this one a little smaller. And I'm going to go to Object, Repeat. Actually, I'm going to copy that over. I'm going to go Object, Repeat, and I'll say Grid. And see, it made a step and repeat grid here. If I pull down, it's going to get more that way. If I pull over here, I'll get more that way. And it's really not a step and a true step and repeat grid, but there's more settings too. So let me go through the settings. I can put more space between them with this guy or less. And then what else can I do? I can put more space this way. And that's pretty cool. But if I go to Object, Repeat, oh, look, there's some options. And so when I go to options, what do we have? I can flip rows. So what's that going to do for me? So I'll flip vertical, and look, every other row flips vertical. or
Reflection or what?
every other row flips horizontal. I decide that's what I want. So I flipped row, column. So rows are always horizontal, columns are always vertical. So I could flip the columns. I could do the same thing where every other column flips. So that's a fill, but I'll click OK. When I hit Command Y, you see it actually created vector for all of those. But it's still it's still got a grid repeat. If I say clear appearance, it's no longer a grid repeat. See, I lost that in the appearance panel. Now it's just vector from that shape with a clipping mask on it. Command 7, release the clipping mask, and I just have all those shapes. So I'm gonna undo, undo, undo. So it's back to grid repeat, and I can still keep scaling it and whatever.